Do you feel like no matter how much you study and do everything right, you just don't get ahead, while less talented people seem to build wealth faster and faster? But what exactly are they doing differently? In this video, I'm going to show you why so-called mediocre people truly get wealthy, and the simple step that can flip your financial game in a practical way. Stick around until the end, because the last reason is so surprising that many people just ignore it. 1. Acting less, thinking too much. Many people with above-average IQ get stuck in excessive analysis, paralyzed by doubt and fear of making mistakes, which delays their financial decisions. Meanwhile, people considered average in intelligence move forward because they act quickly, learn from mistakes, and build wealth along the way. The main reason someone average gets ahead financially is simple: less thinking, more doing. Intelligence becomes a trap when it turns into mental paralysis, blocking real financial growth. Seneca said, "It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult." Act now. Open your Roth IRA, set up an automatic deposit, make a small financial move today. Discipline in action is the step that turns knowledge into growing balance. Decide, if you've spent a month just thinking and haven't taken concrete action yet, it's time to move forward, even if you're afraid. If you've started, increase your invested amount by at least 20% this month and track the results to adjust your strategy. Financial progress depends on consistent action, not perfect planning. Are you ready to understand what really makes the difference between those who grow and those who get left behind? The next step reveals the secret that financial mindset holds. Ignoring it costs dearly and slows your success. 2. The financial mindset. Regular people create consistent advantages because they see money as a practical tool, not as an emotional or moral threat. While many brilliant minds get stuck overanalyzing, so-called mediocre people build simple financial habits. They save systematically, invest early, and keep debt under control. This pragmatic approach lets them steadily accumulate wealth, surpassing those lost in doubt and perfection. Epictetus taught, "It's not things that disturb us, but our opinions about them." To act now, identify a financial fear or limiting belief, and write down a phrase that turns that vision into something empowering. Change begins in the mind and reflects in your wallet. Do a quick check. Does your emergency fund cover at least 3 months of essential expenses? If not, focus on building that reserve now. If yes, increase your monthly contributions to at least 15% of your net income. That's where financial control turns from theory into real practice. The next step reveals the psychology of wealth, which goes beyond numbers and connects emotion to financial action. Overlooking this part usually costs dearly and delays progress. 3. Emotion over logic. Financial success often depends less on technical knowledge and more on the ability to control fear and act despite uncertainties. People stuck in risk and doubt often miss opportunities that those moving forward with confidence, even with less information, use to build wealth. This emotionally balanced attitude is the main advantage for those who grow financially beyond the intellectual comfort zone. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Identify a money-related fear blocking you today and practice deep breathing to regain control before investing. If fear is strong, limit your exposure to financial news to 15 minutes daily. If you manage anxiety well, increase your monthly contribution by 10% and monitor your progress quarterly. Emotional balance is as critical as knowledge for growth. Next, you'll see how others' perceptions of you and how you present yourself financially can open doors or close opportunities. 4. The financial world isn't fair, it's perceptive. A little-known truth: The economy doesn't reward only talent or merit, but those who know how to position and present themselves confidently. Many who seem less qualified get better opportunities by building a clear, visible narrative about their capability, while the smartest stay in the shadows waiting for recognition. Understanding that perception is part of the game opens doors for those who really want to advance. The Stoics taught that outside opinions are beyond our control, but how we respond to them is our power. Today, observe how you talk about your finances on social media, at work, or in personal life, and practice confident communication even in doubt. If your financial presence or communication feels weak, invest time to improve, share results, refine your language, or ask for feedback. If you already have presence, maintain consistency and seek new environments that value your profile. Your financial reputation is a valuable asset. Next, you'll see why constant execution beats over planning and why this is the key to those who truly get rich. Ignoring this move can be costly. 5. The power of execution. One of the biggest differences between those who build wealth and those who only dream is execution speed. People who seem mediocre don't wait for perfect conditions or ideal motivation. They start, learn, adjust, and move forward. Meanwhile, smart people sometimes get stuck planning and never launch their ideas. Continuous, imperfect action is the real engine of financial progress. Epictetus said, "Do not expect things to happen as you wish. Wish them to happen as they do, and you will be happy." Start with a small step, something simple you can do today without needing perfect approval. If you haven't started yet, set a modest goal and act. If you're already moving, increase your pace or volume. The difference between hesitating and advancing can mean weeks or months of accumulated gains in the future. Now that you understand the power of execution, if you don't start balancing that action with emotional intelligence and practical discipline, all that effort may fall short. The next topic will show why this makes all the difference. 6. Simplify the game. The secret of the mediocre isn't in complex strategies or knowing more than others, but reducing everything to clear decisions. Does this work or not? While many get lost in over-planning, the rich mediocre apply practical simplicity as true intelligence. This focus cuts distractions and allows real efficiency. Simplification creates power. Make quick decisions based on what delivers tangible results and reject complications without returns. Evaluate your last investment or expense today. Is it bringing you closer to your financial goal or just noise? If your current plan feels confusing, drop at least one non-priority action and focus efforts on up to 2 initiatives that bring clear returns within 6 months. If you're already focused, increase the intensity of these actions while keeping the path simple and direct. The path to financial freedom doesn't depend on a single factor, but on the combination of intelligence to make good decisions, consistent action to move forward, and emotional balance to withstand ups and downs. Ignoring any of these elements stalls progress. It's not enough to think well, act without emotional control, or have emotional discipline without strategy. This is the key lesson to understand why some people move forward financially, even without high technical intelligence, while others remain stuck. Now that you understand this essential foundation, leave a comment sharing which step in this journey resonated most with you, or where you feel you can still improve. And if this video brought you value, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who's rethinking how they handle money. And since this topic caught your attention, check out another video on the topic on the end screen. I'm sure you'll find it very useful. Stay on the path of prosperity. Until we meet again.